the last few years, we've seen major department stores at local malls closing down, and many smaller merchants have also closed their doors. Carolee McGrath talks with Dave Ratner, owner of Dave's Soda and Pet Food City, and a member of the Massachusetts Retailers Association, to hear what's behind this trend and the many challenges retailers face here and in the way ahead.
In my humble opinion, America was overstored, for starters. Secondly, the consumers' buying habits are changing. Thirdly, retailers, brick and mortar retailers, are really getting squeezed by costs that are going up, and people's buying habits are changing. They're buying more online. And if you don't keep up with the times, you have to close.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what you were talking about, retailers getting squeezed.
Yep.
So you're talking about regulations. First of all, let's talk about minimum wage. How does that impact your ability to make a profit?
Okay, so this is really interesting. I didn't know this. 1 in 4 people in this country is employed in retail. So if the health of retail is not good, the health of the economy of the country is not good. Literally 1 in 4 people. So what happens is retailers work on a certain markup, and you have rent as a certain expense, your payroll is a certain expense, and I don't care what kind of business you run, that's how you have to do it. So if your expenses keep going up and your margins, because you have competition, you can't raise your prices, something has to give. In the case of the minimum wage, the minimum wage going up, Massachusetts already has the highest minimum wage in the country. We're tied with Washington State. And what they didn't do is they didn't do what some other smart states did, is make a starting wage.
So if a 16-year-old comes and applies for a job at your store...
Let's say, right, so the biggest group of unemployed people are young adults, okay? So now what you're saying to me is, Dave, you're going to hire me, you're going to start me at $11 an hour, and oh, by the way, if I happen to work on Sundays, you're going to pay me time and a half, and oh, by the way, retail is the only industry that has to do that. No other industry has to do that. In Massachusetts. Plus, we're one of 2 states in the entire country that has overtime rules to begin with.
Well, some people might argue that and say, oh, come on, $11 an hour, nobody can live on that.
Nobody can live on that. So this is how I will challenge you. First of all, nobody who's working full-time is getting $11 an hour. That's number one. Number two, the labor market is so tight and employers are starved for good employees. If you are good, I promise you, you don't make $11 an hour.
Right.
So this is what's called a starting wage.
And this is a tricky one with health care.
Right.
That you pay health care for your employees. I know that you have 7 stores, but there's a new proposal that Governor Baker has. Tell us about that and your concerns.
So I just want to make it clear that we have been paying health, this is my 41st year in business. We've been paying health insurance for our employees since I had my first employee. Mm-hmm. So I'm all about health insurance. Before, when it was just Romney Care, there were, the state allowed associations to get together. I don't care if it was the Bankers Association, the Car Association, Retailer Association, so that we could form a buying group to buy insurance better, okay? Mm-hmm. Large companies, municipalities, pay something like 50 to 60% less for health insurance than a small guy. When Obamacare came in, and with these new mandates, that all went away. So I have no bargaining power. So I, as a single business, have to go shop for my insurance. Now, with this new mandate, and I don't understand where this is coming from, they want to say if your insurance isn't as good as the mass health one, right, we're going to whack you. It was like $2,000 per employee. Now, I already offer health insurance. Here's the unfair part for small businesses. Most large businesses, municipalities, et cetera, are self-insured. They don't have to follow those mandates.
But it's the small businesses that are getting whacked.
The small businesses are going to get whacked. And once again, so there's another nail in the coffin in all these little stores. I mean, I don't care if
Right.
you're in Northampton, downtown, it's, how much can you take?
So obviously, mayors, governors, they want to have downtowns that are bustling,
Yep.
people in and out of stores, buying things. So you're saying, less regulation because we're not going to
It's
survive?
less regulation. It's really level the playing field. I'm a capitalist. If you open a store and you're not a good retailer, you don't deserve to be in business. If I don't give you a reason to come to my store, and fortunately we're blessed, our business is great, I don't deserve to be in business. But level the playing field. Make the health insurance the same. Give us a starting wage for young people, which, it would help the young people as well, right? Enact the sales tax, collect sales tax.
For the out-of-state.
Right.
And-
First of all, the state it's hundreds of millions of dollars,
Right.
and it's just unfair. And understand that if 1 in 4 people, you keep closing stores, it's not only the store that closes, but it's the folks who wash the windows, it's the people who sell them the copiers, just think of the chain of everyone who gets affected. So level the playing field is really what we want.
All right, Dave Ratner, thank you so much for coming in and telling us about some of the things that you face as a store owner and other store owners as well. Thank you.
Thanks, and give your pets a kiss as soon as you finish watching this.